Well, Grand Rising, Elizabeth.
Grand Rising.
Grand Rising.
It's good to get up this day. I would like for us to just take a deep breath. Because sometimes the day can go so fast, and time can just go, and we go with it. We just do, right? But I think just taking a deep breath and taking a moment for ourselves is important. So take a deep breath, breathe in, and let it out. Oof. Good. Well, welcome to the Health and Wellness Show. Today is January 23rd, 2024. And I was just thinking about yesterday. We are at the end of January. This time is going. I'm like, in a minute, it'll be December 2025, right? Oh goodness. Okay. All right. Just stay in the present. Okay. What does Jacqueline say? Hey, hi, I'm at an AI assistant. Wait, what is she saying? You can't say anything, Jacqueline, I guess. But she just letting us know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm an AI assistant helping Jacqueline Jones take notes for this meeting. Follow the transcript here. You'll also be able to see screenshots of key moments, add highlights, comments, or action items to anything being said, and get an automatic summary after the meeting. Wow.
How nice. Okay. All righty. Well, moving on from there, I want to read our African Goddess Rising Oracle cards. We got someone that most of us have heard the name at least. This is Queen Nefertiti. And she is the goddess of alchemy. Now, from my understanding, when I hear the word alchemy, I think of alchemist, where I can change something to something else. And if anyone else has another definition, you can say it. Does anyone understand alchemy to be different?
I've never heard of it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm going to read a little bit about Queen Nefertiti. She is the goddess of alchemy out of Egypt. She is of the Queen's Temple, and she is a fire element. Nefertiti was a legendary Egyptian queen whose name means a beauty has come. Celebrated as a goddess and her husband's equal, Queen Nefertiti led a spiritual revolution worshiping Aten, Aten, the sun god. Her guidance is, it is time. You turn everything that life throws your way into gold. You are on the path to fulfilling your purpose. The embodiment is, you are an alchemist. You have the power to bend universal energy. I want to read that again. That's just heavy for me. You have the power to bend universal energy. Dare to transmute lead into gold by shifting from fear to love. Everything you desire exists in some form of loving energy. Match this frequency. See it in your mind's eye first. Imagine it. I am loved fully. What does it look, taste, and smell like to be loved unconditionally? I am happy and healthy. See it. I am a money magnet. What does it feel like? The goddess declaration is, everything I touch turns to gold. Wow. Okay. Well, that was the oracle reading. That really, kind of sits so well with me. It was pretty deep though. I would have to read that one again to digest it better. But it really said a lot. Does anyone have anything they want to share?
I like the fact that everything I touch gonna turn to gold.
I know, right? I know, right?
Right.
And
Yeah.
what's
Yeah.
interesting about that statement is that when I think about turning everything to gold, I think about more than just a physical gold, object or turning something to a physical thing, but even my spirit, when I can touch the lives of people,
Mhm.
and turn that into something fabulously, just fabulous,
Mhm.
whatever it means. So it said a lot to me.
Yeah, I have Deitra, I'm gonna share the definition that we have here.
Uh-huh.
Let's see, did you know alchemist, someone who transforms things for the better?
Okay.
Yeah, so like what you said is not just like gold, but gold, like valuable. You do something for us and make it better,
Yes, yes, yes.
Today we recognize alchemy as a pseudoscience, if
Okay, yeah.
and give chemistry its rightful place as a serious scientific field. But the two terms initially overlapped in meaning before separating by the 17th century, just as astrology and astronomy did during the same time. Alchemy and alchemist are in fact older words than chemistry and chemist in English. Alchemists believed that lead could be perfected into gold, that
Mm,
diseases could be cured, and that life could be prolonged through transmutation or a change of some essential element into a superior form.
mm,
Secretive experiments, usually involving heat and the mixing of liquids, led to the development of pharmacology and the rise of modern chemistry. So
interesting.
yeah, because I know they have all these books about being an alchemist
Yeah,
who can change and alter life.
right. Wow. That's just thank you, Queen, for sharing that because that really, helps me realize how powerful I am, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anybody else care to share anything? You feeling anything about this?
It resonates with me when she started talking about transforming things to the better and scientific field using heat.
Right.
That is so amazing because our bodies are made of heat.
Yes.
Our bodies are all chemistry,
Yes.
and scientists invent things that makes our bodies better.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
Yes. Thank you for sharing that, Stacy. Oh, wow. But yeah.
Yeah, we have Deborah Hardnett as our is she are you our guest?
No, she's our presenter today.
Oh yes, so she is the guest.
Yes, right. She's two
Okay.
things.
Oh,
We
great.
have Sharonda here and with Brenda.
Um, Sister Brenda.
Right. And Mama Evelyn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's nice to see you, Sister Deborah.
Nice to be seen this glorious morning. Great
I know
morning.
that's right. I know that's right.
Hmm.
Because I'm looking out my window, I'm seeing snow all around, realizing that it is cold out there. But I'm in here and I'm comfortable. So that's a good thing. You
We
That's a
know,
blessing.
have not had a bad, this is a very calm winter.
it is. It is.
I remember the winters when I first came to Detroit back in 74. I experienced those, where it comes up to almost to your leg, to your knee.
Right. Yes, yes, yes.
And I'm coming from San Diego. Oh,
Ooh-wee.
oh my God. And I had to walk to the bus stop.
Ooh-wee.
Because you had to pull your foot all the way up.
Exactly. You had to. That's right.
But life it just kept going on. Everybody just did what they had to do. And then you drive 2 feet and then have to stop and shovel,
Right, right.
shovel, that was exciting days that I do not want to ever repeat.
Right, but if it comes, we'll be ready. We experienced it. We got through it. If we have to do it, we'll do it.
What we had to do. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, Mama Evelyn, you put here artistic alchemist. You want to share something about that?
No, I just thought when it's, the meaning of it,
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that would
okay.
be.
Yeah, that fits. Okay, well, you know what? Like we shared earlier, we have our presenter on the line now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would love to hear what she has to say, because she was actually referred to be on the call by Sister Jacqueline. So I'm going to turn it over. I don't know much about you. Sorry, I couldn't give a formal introduction, but
No,
okay. Well, tell us a
no,
little bit about you, then.
no need to apologize. I'm a sister.
Okay.
I'm a
Okay.
sister. I am your sister.
Well,
That's who
good.
I
Thank you.
am. And I am grateful and delighted to be here this morning. Anytime I have an opportunity to share anything,
Okay.
that God has given us, I
Yes.
consider it an honor. And I want to say thank you to my dear sister Jacqueline,
Yes.
for asking me to come on and share with you all today. I do appreciate what you're talking about, and I know everything is in divine order.
It is. It
Just say
truly is.
that. And just to give a little backdrop, and I don't know how many people are aware of this, but just from your name, Elizabeth, I understand where where the name originated from, how you formulated the group. But it's also exciting to me to know that Elizabeth is also mentioned in the Quran, not
Yes.
by
Yes.
name, but we definitely know the story of the baby. The Arabic name for John the Baptist is Yahya. For
Okay.
Yahya leaping in her womb when Mary was there with Prophet Isa, who is Jesus,
Yes.
in her womb. So, we definitely share that kindred and that bond to what that meant, the symbolism to what that meant, because that from through Islamic perspective, that is one of the first part of a miracle, when Jesus, one of his miracles, he spoke when he was a baby. When
Right.
Mary came back from having birth, and everybody in the town like, what you
Right.
did? Wait a minute, you've been out there, you've been in the streets? And Jesus
Right.
said, leave my mama alone. You don't know that I'm sitting here for God. So that is a beautiful thing anytime. I mean, I just love celebrating words in the meeting. So I appreciate that.
Okay, good. Thank you for
Yeah,
sharing
so
that.
also just the fact that you all from your reading today, and as the sister was saying, that we are heat, we give off heat, we give off
Right.
light. That's what this is all about. that I'm
Yes.
going to share with you today. A little about my background. I am an entrepreneur. I own a media company. We help those in brand development and publishing their dreams. And then also we have a financial agency that we help people make good decisions with their money for their family planning and estates.
Oh, good.
But my passion is health and wellness.
Oh,
I've been in health
wonderful.
and wellness on this journey for over 35 plus years. And just celebrated my 55th birthday yesterday. Can still
Oh,
do
happy
cartwheels and
belated
splits.
birthday.
And I'm grateful. I attribute that to God having me on this path, you know, of wealth, of health.
Yes.
So we'll take a few seconds to talk with you about one of the blessings that God placed in my life. Almost, well, it'll be 2 years in August. But when we talk about giving off heat, who we are, this is how this technology works. How many people here are familiar with stem cells and know what stem cells are? Oh, that's
Well,
perfect. That's perfect. See, I remember when, 20 years ago, when I gave birth to my daughter, our daughter, it was like, okay, did you want to keep this placenta? I remember them. Now, I don't remember this until I learned about what I'm going to share with you today. But do you want to keep this placenta in case your child comes down with a disease or whatever, and uncurable disease, and this can help heal her body? And I'm like, oh, I've rebuked that. I ain't receiving none of that. No, we don't need that.
Right.
You know, because that's just my level of knowledge, my lack of
Right.
knowledge, right?
Right.
Fast forward, what stem cells are, for those who might not know, stem cells, our placentas are packed full of that. So if any of you all have daughters that will be giving birth to grandchildren, please let them know, keep your own placenta, because what they're doing, they take our placentas and they sell it off. And what's in that placenta is what we're going to talk about today, are stem cells. And stem cells, their sole purpose are to heal, repair, and restore. Now, I'm going to talk to you from, and I apologize up front. I love the medical, and I heard you talk about the onset of the pharmacology rather. The pharmacology, there's a place for medicine. But our medicine is in this country is not practiced the way that it was originally intended, right?
Right.
So the information that we talk about, there's a lot of forces that do not want us to know this information. And I share that because a lot of times they've done such a great job in conditioning us through the commercials. I mean, we hear all of the side effects from everything that they list, but we still embrace those pharmaceuticals that they give us because that's what we know.
Right.
But there's a whole nother world out here that we don't have to necessarily, not taken away. So I don't mean to be disrespectful, but if it's something that's going to alter our bodies, then sometimes we might want to be open to something else, right? And see where that is. And that's what where we are with what I want to talk about. And I don't mean to sound like I'm babbling, but I'm trying to set the stage.
Yes.
Because honestly, 35 plus years being in this wellness passion journey and seeing when we share things that can help our people, I don't know. Like I said, we're so conditioned. We give up. It's not working fast enough, like that pill we want to pop or that surgery they want us to have, and we don't embrace it.
Right.
So that's kind of why I'm taking this time to kind of share that. So moving forward, what the stem cells are, again, every part of our body, every major organ in our body, every area has its own unique set of stem cells. Okay. And you can go online, you can Google and do the research on what stem cells are. When you do that, you will find, as I said, the whole purpose of what they are. There's different ways that it can be administered in the today. People do injections, right? Stem cell injections, back to that placenta. My
Right.
child's placenta was sold off somewhere, and it's in collagen, it's in cream and face creams, and it's in somebody else's used it to inject in their body for whatever.
Right.
So that's one way. They will inject it. They will inject someone else's, or they try to simulate what stem cells, so they'll use that as an injection. Another way is, again, every area in our body has its own unique type of stem cell. Like the heart has a heart stem cell. You know, the liver has a liver stem cell. So if it's something wrong with someone's heart, God forbid, what they will do is they will take, if let's say their liver, just as for example, please don't hold me to technicalities, I'm giving generals. They'll take stem cells, let's say from a hip for knee replacement. That's popular, that's what they do. They won't tell us to do other things, but they carving us and cutting us up doing knees and hip replacement. So they'll take the stem cells from the knee, right, and inject it into that damaged hip, your stem cells from your knee, and they'll inject it into that hip. But the problem is, the reason why doesn't always work is because, remember, the stem cells in the knee are unique to the knee.
Right.
It's not designed for the hip. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So what happens is that may or may not work. And people know, how many people know, or you may have done it, have spent 10, 15, 20,000 on a stem cell injection. That's how much they cost, right? So, and they sign on the line that it may or may not work. Again, you can Google everything that I'm talking about, and I encourage you to do that. The next thing is that they will do is they'll, like I said, they'll do the injection, they'll do somebody's from a placenta, and then they'll do one that they've made up. Well, that doesn't always work. This particular technology, and I'll have to, I didn't bring one over here. I'll get one shortly. This particular technology looks like a quarter, okay? It is like a Band-Aid that you stick on your skin. So one, there are no side effects. That's really important. Two, what it does, when you put this on your skin, and everybody knows that we give off heat, the rays that we give off, our heat, our body temperature heats up these little small nanocrystals that are in this patch. When you put it on, right, it begins, once those signals are moving, it begins to send those frequencies, send signals rather, to your own stem cells in your own body. So if it's something in your knee and those stem cells, and let me back up 1 second. One thing about the stem cells, they are plentiful when we're in our youth, right? Because they are the ones that help us grow, build. That's everything. When you look in the mirror, you see your beautiful faces. Everything was formulated from stem cells. By the time we're 30, 35, half of them become dormant, ladies. By the time we hit 60, girl, you can't even find them. They go, they knocked out cold. That's why the healing process, that's why we hold on to those stairs, because we can't be falling down those steps, because it's going to take a minute to heal, right? Well, this technology that I'm sharing with you today, when you put it on, your body temperatures heats up, it sends those frequencies to your stem cells in your place. If it's a hip, if it's a knee, if it's a liver, if it's a heart, and it begins to send those stem cells to say, wake up, wake up. Because remember, the purpose is to heal, repair, and restore. That's what God created those stem cells for. So they're saying, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. and it begins the healing process, and your body heals on its own. That's how God designed it. If we give our body what it needs, it will heal on its own by design.
Oh, wonderful.
All right. So what I want to do, if you, sister, have you made me a co-host yet?
Queen, can you help her out with that?
So I can share this video on, I want to share 2 videos on it, so you can
Oh, wait, I ended up doing the wrong
That's-
person.
that's okay. I look like you made Sister Deitra.
Right.
Deitra. I'm Southern, I'm sorry, Deitra, not
You
Deidre.
from where? From where?
I'm in
Where are you from?
Atlanta. That's why I'm
Oh,
from Atlanta.
Atlanta. Okay.
So it all kind of flows in there together.
Okay, that's
Apologize.
fine. That's truly fine. Because your spirit is what I feel more than anything. So thank you.
Amen. All right, thank you. So let me share my screen here and make sure we got sound for you. And I want to show you these 2 videos. Okay. All right, so let's see. Oh, oh man. Let me see, let me go right here. Let me get it from here. My apologies.
No, no problem.
You ladies can go to this website as well, and it's gonna have everything on here. Okay, just 1 second. One moment. And while I'm doing this, pulling this up, does anybody have any questions about what I've shared so far?
Do you use the Pat yourself?
Yes, I do. Well, then I'm gonna want to get them when the video comes on.
Okay.
And what do you use them for?
So I do everything for preventive. And what happened when let's see. Okay, here we go. So let me do it this way. Okay. When I'll take the screen share off just for a second so I can answer your question. So to tell you the story how I found out about it, this is another amazing thing how God works. I was calling, this is 2024, so 2022, I was calling a friend like I do, or text for the birthday, August 3rd, and didn't get him. Number was disconnected, like, what's up? I called all around, mutual friends, nobody was answering the phone, and I just felt something that I didn't want to acknowledge. But I went on and I went through with it. It was like God was like, go Google his name. I Googled his name, Devin Collins. May God make his grave spacious, New Orleans. And I found out the first thing I saw was his obituary.
Oh,
That he had passed
wow.
away. Now, mind you, I texted him the year before on his birthday, and he responded. And I'm thinking, man, the next day he passed away.
Wow.
The day, so he had been gone a whole year and I didn't even know it. So now I'm dealing with all of this. Wow, how did I not know my friend passed away? What kind of friend am I? You know, but why didn't anybody call me? You know, I'm going through all this kind of stuff. That night, God gave me peace and went to bed, you know, because nobody called me back when I was trying to find out, do you have his number? Because I
Right.
didn't want to say, he can't be gone, you know, because this is the climate we're in now with all the things that have happened
Right.
with COVID and all of that. So the next day, one person that I called, he called me back, come to find out he didn't even know Devin. He didn't know who Devin was.
Oh.
I'm like, you didn't know Devin? I thought y'all knew each other. Anyway, he didn't. But what he did know was about this patch. He started telling me about it. And his aunt had neuropathy. they had put a patch on her. Now, she hadn't driven in years. They put a patch on her. She got up and drove to the store the next day.
Wow.
She's, she working in her yard, picking 88, picking weeds and all that, doing that now. And he had sciatic problems. He had a car accident, so he
Okay.
had pain and enlarged prostate and all of that. And was up and down during the night, like most men are who have that. And they hadn't slept in years. The first night he wore that patch, he slept through the night, woke up with a full stream of urine. So by this time, he has my attention because my husband was going through a toothache crisis, y'all. And y'all know I love beloved brothers. God didn't design them to take pain like we know how to take.
Right, exactly.
So his pain was definitely my pain. Because we on a mission trying to get stuff done. We don't have time to be diverted over,
Right.
other things, but I'm just being silly.
I
But I
know.
want to get something for him and we said, well, let me just try this. Got it. It took a couple, because my friend is in New Orleans. It took a couple of days for me to get it. Got it. He had been down 3 days with that tooth in his man cave. He didn't even come up the stairs. He just stayed in that room.
Right.
And that Saturday afternoon, put it on his face. By that evening, he was in the kitchen, being joking with us. Like, we had a sighting, like, wow, okay. But he didn't want to attribute it to that. He's like, I think he's running his course. He didn't want to say it was.
Oh, right, of course.
Yeah. And so then the next day, the swelling had gone down. A couple of days later, he said, you know what, baby? My knees are not hurting when I run up the steps anymore. Right? My back is feeling new. I was like, oh, well, let me try it. And I put it on. And thankfully, like I said, I didn't have any, like immediate situations. We all got stuff.
Right.
But thankfully, my sleep, like I didn't know I was missing out on sleep. I've never had a problem sleeping. But this allows you to go into the deep realms of sleep. And so you can remember your dreams. They're
Oh,
very
nice.
And when you're sleeping, we know that's the way that God also designed for healing and repairing our bodies.
Yes.
So that was one of the first things that I noticed. Other testimonies for myself is mental clarity. Remembering, like, how it is, remembering numbers and phone numbers. I can remember those now, addresses, somebody's name, the skin, the energy, increased energy for myself. And ladies, it's all ladies here, right?
Yes.
The girls
Okay.
are fuller. How we
Okay.
lean over and that stuff,
Right.
all that skin's stretching. I'm like, oh, this cannot. You're trying to be cute in front of your husband and all that.
Right.
Yeah, I was so happy. So, and for nothing else, I wear it to keep them lifted.
Right.
That's what my gray hair growing back black,
Okay.
Yeah, so those are some of my immediate testimonies that I can think of. So yeah, I wear it, and I wear it. It's a very simple way that we do wear it, and I'll go through that after the video there. That's a
Okay,
great.
one other question.
Mhm.
Does it help revive the body where you don't have to wear a patch all the time, but the body actually starts acting like it used to or something?
That's an excellent question. And if anyone on here is used to taking supplements, that's the regimen you want to be on. We still take these vitamins because even though you might eat plenty of vegetables, the fact of the matter is our soil is not the same. It's been stripped of all
That's
the
true.
nutrients, right? So we're
Yes.
not really getting the nutrients that we used to get from our vegetables. So we have to supplement them. This is the same thing.
Okay.
You want to put it in your life as something you wear every day, because once you'll notice it, people notice when they stop wearing, some of those things come back because again, those cells are going dormant again in that area,
Okay.
right? So it's not something that we will say because the way way everything is. I can't say cure or anything
Right.
like that. It's your body healing itself.
Right.
That actually how it actually occurs.
Okay.
And why
Okay.
it occurs in that way. But yeah, I mean, it's something that you do want to wear. And let me just put it out here right now, because I know a lot of people, you heard me say $10,000 for injections that people are paying anywhere from 10 to 5 to $100,000 for shots. The gentleman that invented this is a blessed man. It's only $99 a month for a 30-day supply.
Wow.
$100 a month for people who are experiencing benefits. And I can't say, technicalities of it, but when they have been using this patch, they've noticed blood pressure normalized. They've noted blood sugar, cholesterol. These are some of the experiences that people are having. Everybody's body is different.
Yes.
You have to allow your body to do what it's designed to do. Another thing they tell us is based on our decade, that's how many months you say, okay, I'm gonna at least commit to wearing this. So if you're 50s, you want to say 5 months. If you're 60s, 6 months,
Okay.
30s, 3 months, where you really notice some real significant changes. But a
Okay.
lot of times we're so used to dealing with that catch that it just becomes a part of our life that we don't even know that catch is not there anymore. So
Yes,
then
I can see that.
yeah, so we have people, before you start wearing it, we have people assess themselves, assess where you are, ask yourself the question, how do you feel? What's your energy level? How are you sleeping? What are your bowels like? That's another thing. A lot of people I've known experience their digestive system to work better.
Okay, wonderful.
From that as well. Any other questions?
I have a question. It may sound kind of silly,
No.
but the question is, when I had my children,
Mhm.
nobody asked me if I wanted to keep my placenta, but if I'd had to think about that, because I would have been saying in my mind, now, well, how am I gonna store this bloody thing? What? How do people? What do they do with it when they keep it? Well, I mean, what do you do? Put it in the refrigerator? What?
Great question. Oh, they got money. Everything costs now. They got a facility for you to lock it up. You hear about people freezing their eggs and all that kind of stuff. They have labs and places that's done that is done through. You would have paid a fee. And when I saw the fee, I remember saying that. How old is your baby?
Well, they grown.
Like 20s, 30s?
Brenda.
I'm sorry. 43. She turned 43.
Okay, I got to go back and look at it. They may not have asked at 43. My daughter is 20. And I know everybody I talk to generally with children around maybe 20, 30s, they do remember being asked. So if you might check with if your daughter's had your grandchildren, you might check on that.
And I would like to answer that too from a personal standpoint in regards to the placenta. When I had my children, I did keep my placenta, but I used it as fertilizer for a tree I planted in my yard. So I used it as fertilizer, and it was helpful for the tree. Yep.
Yeah. All those stem cells there.
Right.
Yeah, and nutrients. Yeah, because that's how the child is fed.
Right.
Receiving
Exactly.
everything. And that's how everything is created. Yes. Miss Evelyn.
Hi. Yeah, I wanted to say that Stacy has introduced us to stem cells, and I just apologize to her. Huh?
Jacqueline before Stacy. So
I don't remember it.
Yeah.
I told her I didn't.
Last year, it was last year, December, January, Mama Evelyn.
I don't remember. I'm sorry, but I got
yeah,
stamp.
it didn't give impact. Oh my goodness.
Oh, bam, 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 bam.
You too.
Well,
But
I just go ahead.
mhm.
I remember my daughter. My daughter's 40. I remember because she had a midwife for most of her pregnancy, but we ended
Oh,
up
beautiful.
having to go to the hospital,
Okay.
and they wouldn't let her keep it. And I remember being a little pissed off, and I didn't know why, but
Mhm,
oh, now I do. But
mhm.
yeah, I remember not liking that they could take. And then the more I realized, the intrusion of the hospital, because it's a teaching hospital, and people, I said, what's these people in her room?
You're right.
And just, yeah, just could we all just go back to being, 20 again and just do this all over again, knowing what we know now,
Right.
and just change the world here?
Right.
There's so many things I would do differently. So
And
many
I know,
things.
I know, but it's a machine. We up against
Yeah.
a machine,
We are
that's
truly.
programming. And they're 24/7. They got things in place that keeps us distracted from being focused and taking the time to learn and educate. It's a machine.
It
Yeah.
really
You
is.
know
It really
that
is.
yeah, it's a machine. Sister Deitra, did you have something before I play the video, or someone?
No, that was it. You
Okay.
answered me. Thank you.
Can I say?
I have one more. Can
Go
I
ahead,
ask
Ms.
one more
Brennan.
question real quick? What I
Sure.
want to know is, okay, is in the mornings, like when we take our supplements, well, when I was coming up and I was taking supplements, right?
Mhm.
Because Mama made me.
Right.
Well, should we put our patches on, because we're supposed to do 12 and 12? Should we put our patches on in the morning? Or because if we take them, and I was taking them at night, I was putting them on at night because I figured that whilst I'm sleeping, this thing's gonna be working. I'm not gonna be wearing this patch out with what little stuff I'm trying to do during the day. So is it better to put them on in the morning?
But that's a
And
great question. So when they did the research on, they did the trials, they had everybody try to wear them, in the same location on the body. And all of the studies were done for daytime. They hadn't done any research on sleep time. However, you
okay.
can wear it, you can put it on. So when I mean sleep, if you put it on at 6 p.m., you're not going to take it off until 6 a.m., right? Because you need to wear it 12 hours. So
Right.
you can put it on at any time that you want. You just need to make sure that you're going to be awake. And you don't want to have to set an alarm to wake yourself up, because that's defeating the purpose of you resting well, so that your body can do the healing there as well. So,
Okay. Thank you.
yes. Oh, you're welcome.
Okay.
Can I share?
After Jackie, go ahead and do your presentation. I wanted to make sure you get that in before the time is up.
Mhm.
Then they can
Okay.
ask questions afterwards. But go
Okay.
ahead, Jackie.
Greetings, everyone. Sister Deborah, this is my first time seeing you in person. Hi, honey.
Beautiful.
Hi, beautiful. And then to answer the question, I had some people that tried it. She started in the morning to the evening, but she felt more energy when it was time for her to go to sleep. So we suggested she wait, skip a day, and then she start using them at nighttime, and it worked out better for her. So, this is one example for me where one person tried it through the day. They had an impact where it gave her more, and she felt it gave her more energy. So she switched it and then started using it when she slept, and that worked better for her. So it kind of goes with what works for your body or how it's helping your body. So.
Right, right. Well, let me show this short video here, and then we can wrap up.
Light,
Can y'all hear it?
an ancient form of energy that goes back to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. LifeWave's phototherapy patches use light that can promote a general state of health and healthy activity unique to each LifeWave patch. Here's how the technology works. First, a patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared energy emitted from the body is reflected back into the body and then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy. LifeWave phototherapy patches promote an environment that enables the body to optimize its restorative energy and enhances your ability to live well without the use of harmful drugs or chemicals. To find out more, contact your distributor. LifeWave. Live long, live well.
All right, that's that one. And
we all hope to age gracefully so we can enjoy our later years full of energy, vitality, and good health. But so often, with age, our bodies start to show signs that things just aren't as they used to be. Our energy, skin, healing and recovery time, sleep, it all just seems to go downhill. Unless you're using LifeWave. Since 2004, LifeWave has been delivering its amazing life-enhancing technology to people across the world, always helping the body do what it was designed to do, only better. And as it turns out, the best was yet to come. David Schmidt, our founder, creative force, and world-class inventor behind LifeWave technology, has recently achieved something in the field of regenerative science with a single LifeWave patch that researchers worldwide, spending years and billions of dollars, could not. Introducing LifeWave X39, the world's first product ever to activate stem cells, a true breakthrough in regenerative science that helps restore our bodies to a healthier, more youthful state in a way no other product can. The secret? By harnessing the power of LifeWave's patented phototherapy, X39 uses light to elevate a peptide proven to signal the activation of stem cells. Think about it. These are the cells that generate and regenerate all the cells and structures of the human body. They're the building blocks for our organs, tissues, blood, and immune system. They also serve as an internal repair system everywhere. But as we age, stem cells become less effective. Their ability to repair damaged tissue is reduced. In fact, by age 60, they've slowed dramatically. But all that changes when just one LifeWave X39 patch is placed anywhere on the body each day. Instead of older and less effective stem cells, X39 supports the production of younger and healthier stem cells. This amazing level of control over your vitality and well-being was simply not possible, let alone this easy, until now. And the best part? Like all LifeWave patches, X39 is safe, non-invasive, and incredibly cost-effective. Look what people are saying about LifeWave X39. Backed by clinical studies, multiple patents, and 20 years of development, any one of these benefits would be impressive. But X39 is so effective, it can influence everything about your body, how you look, feel, perform, and heal. It's time you experience the power of X39.
all right. Okay, so let me come back here and stop the share there. Okay. All right. So we have a formal presentation, but I wanted to just kind of, since this is a different setting, wanted to just come from a different formality, not as formal today. This is actually what the patch looks like, as you saw in the video. It's a little tape that you pull off on the back, and you can wear it anywhere on your body. Again, you want to wear it 12 hours. I think you heard that, wear it 12 hours. So if you put it on at 8 a.m. in the morning, you take it off at 8 p.m. at night. You want to make sure that you're drinking plenty of water, right, to help your cells. So they say we drink half our body weight in ounces. So we weigh 160, what's that, 80, half of that. Then we want to at least have 80 ounces of water, you know, as we're drinking it. And what I suggest people do, if you have a loved one in the home with you, then, or, you know, a parent or someone that you want to actually share this with, you want to do what, let me see, let me show you these options right here. This pack right here comes with 3 of these sleeves in it. Can y'all see my screen? Okay. It comes with, oh, let me put this back on the videos, the video panel so I can see y'all. Okay, so it comes with 3 of these, which is a 30-day supply. And this is $2.99. I suggest this one to start off with if you have somebody that, you know, a spouse or a parent or something like that, that you want to also experience this, because you're not going to want to share these as much as you love, as much as as much as I love my husband. Once I figured out what was going on, everybody got to have their own stash, right?
All right.
And so it's beneficial if you start off with at least the silver pack, because you get like the little enrollment kit that comes free with this. So for $2.99, you can do that. And then if you decide it's going to be one for you, one for your spouse, and then maybe y'all can split one the next month. But what you want to do is you're going to want to share it with other people. You give 1 or 2. It's not a sample, because somebody might be a one-patch wonder, like I mentioned, my friend's aunt, where they notice something drastically immediately. But most people are not going to notice something drastically. So we tell them, at least you need to commit to wearing this at least 90 days, commit to yourself. And you'll see that it's only $99, dollars a patch. There's certainly other levels that you can come in if you're a business person. Then we definitely talk about these levels here as you see yourself wanting to help share it with others there as well. But I see that was Miss Brenda, you had a question?
No, I asked the one about the wearing it in the day, putting it on it the day or in the night. But I did notice, I tried to write down everything that happened. And when I started wearing my patches, oh my goodness, you talking about a good night's sleep.
Yes.
Because, oh my goodness, I felt guilty. I had slept so well. But hey, it worked for my sleep, although I was putting it on during the day.
Yes. Yeah, and that's when most people wear it. And I do suggest the daytime if you got stuff going on, that way you can be alert and see what's happening, notice the differences, right on. But everybody has to like Jacqueline said, you have to kind of see what works best for you. But all of the studies are done with the patches worn during the day. But there, as you saw there, people can put them on at any time. It's just the point that you want to wear for 12 hours and make sure that, you're not interrupting your sleep if that 12-hour is going to be like 2 in the morning.
Right.
Brenda, hers from Stacy. Stacy has also shared about stem cells on the show. And I know Brenda called me the next day. Stacy, I don't know if she told you, but we were talking about her eyes. And the next day, Brenda said, that she could see there was a difference in her sight. Right, Brenda? Am I saying that right?
It was.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's
Yes,
Miss
yes, it is.
Evelyn. Miss Evelyn that has her hand raised.
Oh
Is
yeah,
that?
I just raised it. I just raised it. But that's
Mhm.
interesting about the eyes,
Mhm.
Queen.
Mhm.
No, I
I
Yeah,
Right,
was
have a
because
because Stacy
testimony.
was
yeah.
saying that it's gonna go to wherever the body makes the
Needs.
decision about what it's gonna do.
First.
Right.
First.
It
yeah,
goes, your
whatever
body
that
in the
means.
most detrimental part, that's where it starts the healing process. So
Mhm.
you might have a
Right.
knee problem and you want to see the results of that knee right now. But it might be something else going on in a person's body that is correcting, that might be the cause of that knee problem.
Exactly.
Right?
That's right.
Right.
So that's why I would say, you have to commit to your decade. If you're in the 60s, say 6 months, your 40s, 4 months, 50s, 5 months, at least before you say this is not going to work. And that's why I went all the way around the mulberry bush in the beginning of talking about, because that's the biggest tragedy for me, is seeing, even in this, people that have the most incredible testimonies
Mhm.
and then they stop wearing it.
Mm.
Mm.
Like,
Right.
why?
I had a friend just
Yeah.
a few weeks, within the last 2 weeks. She's
Mhm.
trying and having sciatic issues. She was calling me, Jackie, this is so wonderful. I haven't had any pain. And then, so about the fourth day in, because I gave them a sleeve, she and her husband. And the fourth day in, I called. It's like, so how's it going? Well, I didn't put them on today because I wasn't hurting. Honey, you got to wear them every day.
Yeah.
They've done a number on us, but I see we
Yeah.
have 2 minutes left. I don't want to go over the time. I would encourage you to get back. I was invited on through Jackie. You guys work out however y'all do. That's however y'all know, or I understand Stacy is also a brand partner as well. So I didn't know that. So congratulations,
Well,
Stacy.
I just found that out too myself.
So however you all are led, my main thing is
Use 'em.
do experience this for yourself. Go to that website, startx39now.com, startx39now.com. Do research on what stem cells are so that you can understand the power of this and what a blessing this is. It's just a simple band-aid. Understand light therapy. Do research on that to understand what light therapy works. Right, exactly.
No.
But
Well, you
thank
know,
you,
when they
Sister
told me where
Deborah.
to put
Thank you so
mine,
much for
My
sharing.
you know,
pleasure. My pleasure.
Yeah.
I really wanted to, because it was my eyes, and my eyes were causing so much problems, and I couldn't I couldn't drive anymore. And so it bothered me. I wanted to put that patch right on my eyelid. I sure did.
Yeah, you can put it right on here on the face. I mean, that's why I put it on my husband when he had that toothache. I put it right on his cheek. But you could definitely, and I do have a lady who had cataract and it's gone. It helped heal her. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, we go to start.
Startx39.com.
Okay.
Yeah, I just had a radical thought. That's all. Is that for all the young ladies, the young ladies who are conscious and who are having babies. Wow. And most people are having the babies at home so they can get to say. And I just looked at a video and I actually posted it on my page and on Facebook with this lady. She was having her 8th baby. And it showed her having the baby, her husband was there, all her other children were there, and it showed the midwife showing the children what the placenta looked like, her cleaning the placenta. She had her first placenta smoothie. So wow, I'm thinking, for all the hospitals, the women who do go into the hospitals and if the hospitals say, well, you can't keep your placenta, say, well, are you going to pay me for it?
All right.
Yeah,
Or
they want you to
lawsuit?
sign off on it quick because, like I said, they farming it out.
Yeah,
It's farmed out.
just keep it. Oh, I would love to just tell them to keep it or say, are you going to pay me for it? I'll take $1 million.
Right,
I know, right?
right.
You either let me keep it or there's a lawsuit. That's it.
Okay, okay.
Well,
Are there
this
any
woke
other
me up today.
questions? I'll turn it over to you, Queen, to close it out.
All right. Good show. Good show. Well,
Yes, great.
No, very
we have the
informative.
power of 3 about
Yes,
sales.
that's
So
confirmation right there.
we don't have any excuse for pain or whatever. Because
Right.
we got 3 now. And pretty soon, all of us up will be doing that. So I thought what was funny was that when people come, all you young people, and you start saying this generation, and then you'll go up to 60 and never go into 70 and 80.
Oh my goodness.
Lovely.
Yeah, because I know nobody's on here in their 70s, so
I'm
why
in
would
my
I even
70s.
mention 70 or 80?
70. Yeah, 70,
Yeah, I'm
71
69.
on the first, and then when beautiful Mama Razia come on with her
Oh
5.
my goodness.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yes,
80.
you won't believe it.
Yeah, she's 80.
Oh, that's so awesome. So awesome. What a
I
blessing.
remember when I thought that 60 was old.
Right.
Yeah,
Go up to
it is
60,
definitely
you say-
not.
You figure everybody's gone at 70 and 80.
It's definitely not. You guys are inspirations.
Yeah, good information. And thanks for sharing. Thanks for come back again. We are here every day,
Yes.
Monday through Friday, 9 to 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
This same information level is what we talk about. And these sisters are we're all Elizabeths, and our baby's been leaping now.
Yeah.
So, thanks for and you're coming and sharing just gave us more information.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Sometimes you're not on a show because we're here 5 days a week. So sometimes you didn't hear Stacy, or you didn't hear Jacqueline, that was a year ago, right? So we've had so much more information about life and all of the different things. So tomorrow we will talk about passion from it's a video, and someone that I've discovered on the internet, Bashar, and oh my bejesus.
I know she's gonna say Jesus.
Oh my bejesus. I'm talk about wipe away all excuses, all reason, because he's going to give you an understanding about passion and how important that is to tap into that and just wipe all excuses away. So it's an hour and 20 something, but we will do an hour, and then you can tap into the link and watch the rest of it. But we're going to start on time, and so if you come in, you'll be coming into that information. It explains passion in the way that I believe it is, and what my calling is. And on what Elizabeth is about is to support one another and cause our babies to leap, because when our babies are leaping, we're happy.
Yes.
We're real. I mean, we just, oh man. So I invite you for the rest of the week, and Thursday we go into transformation, and Rev's got a series going. And so we're going to continue that. And then on Friday, we'll get more into about our passion. And of course, the meeting on Fridays. We're going to continue on Friday morning, the team meeting, because if we're going to grow exponentially, we've had almost 2 years of figuring things out, learning about one another, people coming in and out. And now It is time for the birthing. And it's time to get real serious. And as we become an organization, then there are meetings weekly so that we can grow and not, it's ready to do the doggone thing. So, so give yourself a big hug.
I want to thank our 3 confirmations, Jackie.
I know, right? And they're sitting
Deborah.
right, they're
Yes.
sitting right in a row right here, you know.
Yes. Yes.
And hug the world, because that world needs some good love. And then sprinkle all the goodness that you want on yourself, sprinkle it on everyone else. And we love you. And we'll see you next time we see you.
Bye, ladies.
Thank you so much.
Love you. Thank you.